by believing more in me. Correct that thought. I'm going to remold that dough. I'm going to remold that dough and make it a dove. To resurrection. Let's say that again. From rejection to resurrection. Goddess, walk with your permission. From rejection to resurrection. Goddess, walk with your permission. And it stings, right? I know that you know that. You know that, dear soul. You know how it feels. It stings raw. When the people who the Bible says should love you do not. The people who you were told to trust do not trust you to trust you. On your job, and you've been giving it so much of your life, of your time, of your energy, putting your heart and soul in devotion to the work, showing up day after day, snow, shine, rain, thunderstorm, tornado, you're showing up and you still don't feel valuable to them. And maybe you're passed over by promotion. Maybe your salary is much less than you believe that you should be receiving, or your benefits, the benefits, time off from work, the way you're spoken to, you are being rejected according to you, the way you feel in that exchange. Maybe you have signed up for some type of coaching program, or you signed up for a dating service, or you've been waiting a long time for love to come into your soul and make you feel a certain way, and you want a partner in your life to create a gorgeous community of love with that person, and you've been waiting and you've been waiting, and you think life is rejecting you. Maybe you even think Source, God, is rejecting you. My love's rejection is real. It exists. Let's not deny ourselves the truth that we have felt. I have, in every aspect of my life, all the aspects that I just shared with you, and you have shared with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As recently as this week, as recently as yesterday, you've shared with me in our one-on-one coaching session. Goddess, we are far more powerful than we have been led to believe. That's why. As I was wrapping up my meditation this morning, I got the message, and so I am here to help to guide you from rejection to resurrection. Goddess, walk with your permission. That's why I wrote that book, Inner Healing Affirmations. Goddess Audacity. Be your permission. My loves, here's why you're feeling rejected. We're going to cut to the chase. You trust that person, that vocation, occupation, that community, that friend, that family member. You trust that family member's opinion, your boss, the community, the friend group, the dating app site, the negative yippity yap in your head. You trust that more than you trust yourself. That land in your spirit. Number 2. You are walking and you are measuring your life and what your life looks like, feels like, sounds like, behaves like. You're lining up your life with that other person's, that other belief system, that other opinion. You're lining up your life to match that. Let's go even deeper. You're lining up your life to match that person's, that system's definition of valuable, beautiful, worthy, funny, pretty, clever. You're lining up yourself to match somebody else's definition of all those things. Goddess, do not do that. Why? Goddess, we do not do that. And here's why. We are the complexion of freedom, Goddess, you and I. Say that with me. I am goddess. I am the complexion of freedom. So why do we line ourselves up? Do we calibrate? Do we adjust the way we walk, the way we speak, the way we look, the type of makeup we wear or don't wear, how our toenails are shaped or not? Why? How we speak, our accents or not? Why? Because we are valuing them, their opinions. We are under the influence of them, their opinions, instead of remembering, walk, baby. Walk with the permission of the divine that's flowing through you. You already know that. You already know it. But you just don't trust that feeling that says, yes, the way I think, the way I feel, the what I decide for my life is beautiful, it's pure, ooh, it's natural. Let me trust that more. The messages that I feel that are good for me, the people that I love that feel are good for me, the lifestyle, my sexual preference, you call the thing that feels good, that feels good for me, I'm going to trust that more. I am going to be the defiant power. I am going to be the defiant power that relies on me, not them. Not them. Because, my loves, here's the deal. Nobody may have told you this. I'm telling you now, those people, those bosses, those yippity-yap memes, those gossipy shows, or whatever you have been filling your life with and your time and your energy with, those environment are popular. Yes, everybody's doing it, so we follow along. But when you step back and you start to be still with your time, with your energy, closing your phone, listening in, feeling how you are feeling and not rejecting and betraying yourself by distracting yourself from the power within you, you are encouraged to become so intimately familiar with yourself that you have to move from rejection that you are feeding yourself. No one can choose for you. You are rejecting yourself. Let's say that again. No one can choose and no one can decide for you. So you, my love, goddess, you have forgotten. You are now rejecting yourself by latching on to somebody else's beliefs about you. You can pause this episode, rewind it, and receive it again whenever you're ready to fully admit to yourself that's what you're doing. It's okay to choose yourself. Your ideas are valuable. No matter how your life looks right now, your ideas are valuable to you, to the world, but you don't trust them because nobody else has told you to trust them. Nobody else has decided that they're valuable for you. How about you do this, goddess? Walk with your permission. From rejection to resurrection, goddess, walk with your permission. That person you're thinking about trusting is having a hard time. Yes, they are. If a family member, if your boss, if somebody in the supermarket you say hello to, if some social group has rejected you from you joining their club, whatever it is, they, not you, they are having a hard time. How can you trust somebody who doesn't trust themselves because they demonstrate that they do not trust themselves by rejecting you, who is beautiful, who is loving, who is lovely, who is gorgeous, who is goddess? That's the signal. That's the sign. Receive it. Those people are your greatest teachers. I call them teachers of love. If you've read my book, Inner Child Healing, teachers of love help us to practice the walk, baby, the goddess walk, where we just move, knowing, fully trusting and believing we are worthy. I'll say it again. The people who we are hoping would love us, would pay us the money, would come into our lives and season it with love all day, every day. Those people who have been rejecting you, goddess, are having a hard time right now in their life. How can they make space for you? So what do? They spit out daggers of hate, nasty words, side eyes, nasty posts, unanswered mail, unanswered texts, unanswered emails. They're showing to you, hey, girl, hey, I'm having a hard time, so I'm going to hate on you. I'm going to make you feel as low as I feel so that you match my low vibes. Why, doves? Why would you allow yourself? Here's why you allow yourself, as I have. We're human. We're human. We're human. And we have been taught to match the way we feel about us with what and how and where, maybe even where we live, where other people say, oh, this is the spot to live. This is how you should feel. This is how you should dress. This is how you should walk. But from resurrection, which is you deciding, goddess, I am, I feel, I know. So I'm going to walk with my permission. You're no longer waiting for that. You're no longer calibrating and moving your life with somebody else's energy. My gosh, we don't want that low down, already used, bath water, reused energy. Hell to the no. We decide that we are the courage that decides our destiny. Huh? We are the whispers of our prophecy being reborn, rebirth now. When we decide from rejection to resurrection, goddess, walk with your permission. No one can choose for you. Soothe yourself in knowing that is power. No one can choose for you. No one could decide for you. And it is now time to show yourself and the rest of the world your courage. You already got it. You already have it. You've just not been practicing. Your trust in yourself. You already have it. You have just not been practicing. So here's the last transmission for you from my soul. It may sound strange, but know that the practices that I teach in my services, my one-on-one coaching, my retreat, the goddess session, in my books that I share, in a healing affirmation and inner child healing of what I've done. Here's what you do. Offer this from my soul. Thank, THANK. Thank the people, the environment, wherever, whatever, whomever, that has been rejecting you, that made you feel rejected. Thank them. Yes, here's what you're doing when you thank them. You are letting go of the chokehold they have on your life. You're letting go and releasing the power that they're stamping on your soul. You're letting that go and you're saying, you know what? You have done your work now. I no longer need this juice. I no longer need your approval. I no longer need your attention. I no longer need your messages. I no longer need you. You are not a match for me because I am goddess. I choose to walk in love. I choose to walk in love for you. I choose to see and have a higher perspective that, I can change the way I feel. I can change the way I move by believing more in me, by deciding my rhythm. Right now, I can practice that every day. And whenever I get a thought that says, you know what, they should love me, but they're not, and why are they treating me like this, and they should treat me better, I'm going to correct that thought. I'm going to remold that dough. I'm going to remold that dough and make it a dove and release it. From rejection to resurrection. Goddess, walk with your permission. I'm going to release that dove into the world, into the sunlight. And that dove will help me to see that I have power and that I no longer need their wings to fly, to believe in me. I am love. I can practice believing and trusting me. To all of you out there, my loves, listening on this podcast, Rebel for a Spell, wherever you find me, on YouTube, Apple, Amazon, wherever, know that you within you, you already know what feels good to you. You already know what love feels like to you. There's no battle in that feeling. There's just trust, safety, relief, fun. Rejection does not feel like fun. It hurts, doesn't it? It does. You cannot change anybody's opinions about you. But you can change yours about you. You can change your opinion about how you feel and think and believe about you. Start there. There. From rejection to resurrection. Goddess, walk with your permission. You've got the goods. You just have not been practicing. And whenever you need deeper guidance and healing support, you know where to find me. Rebel for a Spell. You are always worthy.